Hello, my name is Luis Gonzalez. I'm the Director of Guidance and Counseling, and today I'm bringing you a quick informational lesson on SEL, or Social Emotional Learning. Through the lesson, we will discuss the 5 competencies that can be taught in many ways and across different settings, including at home. SEL helps the student's capacity to use skills, attitudes, and behaviors to deal with daily tasks and challenges. We're going to take the competencies one at a time. SEL is how children and adults understand and manage their emotions through self-awareness, being aware of one's strengths and limitations, and having optimism and a growth mindset. SEL is also setting and achieving positive goals through self-management and being able to self-regulate stress, controlling impulses, and motivating oneself. Social awareness and feeling and showing empathy for others is also an SEL competency, and it allows students to include others from different backgrounds and cultures and being more acceptable of them. SEL is also establishing and maintaining positive relationships by communicating clearly and cooperating with others while resisting inappropriate social pressure or peer pressure, as we know it. SEL is making good choices that are responsible in both personal and social interactions by knowing that every action has a consequence. Next, we will watch a video in which it describes some benefits of SEL and the importance of teaching this.
There's a lot of talk these days about SEL, Social Emotional Learning. But what exactly is it? Social emotional learning is the process of learning social and emotional skills, and it's just as important as learning reading or math. This learning process is most effective when it begins early and continues through high school. Social emotional skills are essential for success in school, work, and life. With SEL, students learn to manage their own emotions and behaviors, have empathy and show care and concern for others, solve problems effectively, make responsible decisions, and maintain healthy relationships. Students learn to recognize what's happening inside them and to be aware of their emotions, which helps them deal with strong emotions and impulsive behaviors. It helps them stop, take a breath, and think about a situation before acting. Students learn to identify others' emotions and perspectives, which helps them empathize and show compassion, no matter who they are or what their background is. It's not difficult to imagine how this is important in the classroom and in life. Students learn to solve problems in peaceful ways and communicate assertively about what they need or want. This helps them get along with other students and get the help they need from adults. When students learn to make responsible decisions about their lives and their future, things can turn out better. Research shows social emotional learning makes a difference. Students who participate in SEL do better academically, have improved attitudes and behaviors, and act in delinquent or disruptive ways less often. In the United States, students with strong social-emotional competence are twice as likely to earn a college degree and nearly 50% more likely to graduate from high school and have a full-time job by age 25. Just as important, students who are socially and emotionally competent have more friends. This means they're more likely to feel connected to school and do well, and less likely to be left out or bullied. Simply put, by participating in social emotional learning, students learn the skills to succeed in every facet of school and the rest of their lives.
So we know that, as the video highlighted, we want all these things, and we want what's best for our kids. And having these social emotional skills will only benefit with their future. One of the things that we know, that when we ask employers from a variety of fields and we ask them, what are you looking for in new hires? The most common answer that they give is that they want somebody that will show up on time, somebody that they can trust, and somebody that will work well with others. All these we've already seen, and we're talking about them through these competencies. So how can parents help? How can you help with SEL at home? Well, first of all, you don't have to be an expert. We're going to show you a quick video on some simple ways that you can do at home.
Parents can help bring SEL into the home in many ways. Here are 5 examples to consider. For self-awareness, take time to talk about feelings with your child every day by sharing your own feelings and asking your child to name their feelings as well. For self-management, teach and model positive ways of managing stress, disappointment, and anger. For social awareness, use story time to develop social awareness by asking your child how they would feel if they were in a similar situation as the characters in the story. For relationship skills, develop your child's ability to resolve a conflict by asking questions about the situation instead of giving advice. For example, try asking, "What do you think your friend was feeling when that happened?" Or, "How can you work to make things right?" And finally, for responsible decision-making, talk to your child about consequences by asking questions like, "What might happen if you choose not to wear your coat if it's cold outside?" Or, "How might your friend feel if you choose to cancel your plans to get together?"
These are just some suggestions and examples, obviously, and there are many other ways that you can help. And I'm sure that a lot of you are already doing some of these things at home with your kids. Some other suggestions. How can we make things smoother? How can we help it decrease anxiety and stress? Well, at home, especially now, especially if you're remote learning, just creating routines, eating healthier foods, making sure that they're drinking enough water and hydrating themselves, and then exercising, especially outside. This is something that's very beneficial. One coping strategy on managing stress. When you're feeling stressed, when you're feeling anxious, when you're feeling angry, one of the things that you can remember to do is to use this method, and that is stop. Stop, pause, and be aware of how you feel. Take a breath. Simply bring your awareness to your breathing. Observe. Notice how your breathing brings balance. And then proceed by taking an action that is more skillful and appropriate once you've calmed yourself down. Deep breathing is very important and very helpful. And it is something that's so easy to do. You can do it anywhere. In the next quick video, we'll show you one breathing technique that is called the square breathing technique. Although the video uses a circle, it's essentially breathing in for 4 seconds, holding it for 4, exhaling it for 4, holding that for 4, and repeating. So you would do that. Inhale for 4, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4, hold for 4, and you can repeat that as many times, and it's until you feel yourself that you have recentered, that you have focused, and that you are more calm. Well, I want to thank you for joining us, and I hope that this short informational video will help show you some SEL ideas that you can use at home with your kids. And remember to take care of yourself, help your child practice these competencies along with these techniques, and remember to breathe. Thank you.